Hi everybody and welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today we have quite a full video for you guys today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing in the Hebridean sheep. So for those who don't know, I work on the farm here. I also have a few Hebridean sheep of my own. We're going to be bringing them in, health checking them. Then we're going to be talking about a bit of a controversial subject, and we have some big news coming to the channel as well. So if you do enjoy this video, please hit that like button, leave us a comment and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Let's get into this video and get these Hebridean sheep in. Okay guys, it's time to start off this video. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the Hebrideans in. First we'll have a little look. You'll see how green this paddock is. If you saw the video of me cutting the paddock about a month ago, you'll see it really has done a lot of good. We've got rid of a lot of the weeds in this paddock and it is lovely and green. It's had a lovely second growth. Absolutely what we wanted. Now let's get these sheep in. Come by. Come by, Storm, come by. Come by, come by. Tss, tss, tss. Come by. Come by, Storm. Come by, come by. Come by. Steady, steady. Steady. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Steady. Walk on, walk on. Just about got them into the pen there. Stop. That'll do. Come on. Walk on, walk on. Walk on. Walk on, come on. Walk on, walk on. Got them into the pen. You just stay there, girls. There we go. Look, good girl, Storm. Sit. Good girl, yes, good girl. I know, yes. Yes, good girl. Okay guys, now we've got the sheep in. What we're going to do is we're going to nick back home. We're not really, I'm going to edit it to look like that, but we're going to go back home to find out what this big news is. They're here! They're here! Guys, it's right here. Oh wait, I think that's the wrong one. Here they are, guys. So the Cape plushies are finally here. This is the prototype. So we will be officially launching the Cape plushies on the 4th of October. Guys, it's been a really long time in coming, but we have been really working hard to make sure that we get these plushies as close to Kate's likeness as we can. But they are finally going to be launching, and I know some of you guys have registered already. If you want to get in and make sure that you're kept in the loop, you can go to the link in the description below and get yourself on the list for one of these. They'll be launching on the 4th of October, and as soon as they launch, we need 100 sales to get them to go into production. Once they go into production, they'll be made and sent out to you guys. Now that could take a little while. If 100 plushies aren't sold, they won't go into production and you'll be refunded your money. But we really hope, because we've done a lot of work into making these plushies. So please guys, head over, help us get these things into production. They're really, really cool. You get your own little Shaun the Sheepman bandana with each toy, and if you do this, it looks like Kate's running full speed. Guys, link will be in the description. Go check them out, go register so that you can get emailed about when they launch exactly. Remember, the 4th of October they will be launching, and it could take a little while for your plushie to reach you, because on the 4th of October, once we get enough sales, they'll go into production and then they'll be produced and sent out to you guys, and that could take a few weeks. So please give them a little bit of time to come as well when you get them, but you'll definitely have them for Christmas. They'll be a great Christmas gift for people. I know it's a little bit off now, but we can start thinking about it now. Come on guys, let's make sure that these do well, because if these plushies do well guys, then we could do the whole team. Go guys, what fantastic news that was. Anyway, so we're going to start talking about health checking these sheep and the controversial subject which is going to go along with that. We're going to have a little chat about that first. Of course, what we're talking about here is culling. So every farm culls sheep, and some are much more rigorous than others. Here on the farm that I work for, we are not strenuous on our culling, and even with my sheep Hebrideans, we're not very strenuous at all with culling. On the farm and the Hebrideans, it's basically the same. There are only two reasons that we'd really cull sheep. So the first and most obvious is those animals have some sort of health problems, which means they're going to suffer going through the winter, and therefore they are not viable, and it is not ethical for us to keep those sheep through the winter where they're not going to do well and they're going to end up suffering. The second reason, not so much here with the Hebrideans because the dog training sheep, but more so on the farm, is those sheep cannot raise lambs, therefore they're not sustainable for the farm to keep. In times gone past, some farmers would have kept these sheep out of sentiment. Unfortunately, profit margins and the way farming is went, farms have to think a bit more business minded these days, or they simply just wouldn't survive in today's climate. Again, like I said, there are a lot of farmers who have much more strict culling policies. What we're mainly looking at when we come from a health perspective is teeth. So sheep's teeth are very important to how they graze. So when it's like this, if a sheep's lost its teeth and it's like this, it's still very grassy, we've not been into winter really yet, sheep can just rip up this grass and it's fine, they'll get on. But when older sheep lose their teeth in the winter, the grass is very, very short. They need those teeth to graze successfully. If they don't have them, they'll essentially just starve over winter. And it's a very horrible thing that happens. It's a very slow, dragged out, drawn out decline. And then the other thing we're looking for is when sheep come in at this time of year, they've been at good grass all summer, they should be in good condition. So if a sheep comes in and it's not in good condition, it looks poorly, it looks sickly, then it's not going to survive the winter. And here in Scotland, like I say, we have some of the strictest animal welfare policies, and if we can, we like to get sheep away before they begin to suffer, before they experience a lot of hardship and pain. So culling can be quite important for the welfare reasons of the flock themselves. The other thing that we're going to be checking today is bags. So milk bags, or any reason that sheep can't produce and raise the lamb ethically. And again, we're not too strenuous on this here with the Hebrideans. They're a dog trained herd, but on the farm we will take this into consideration because it costs a lot of money to keep a sheep for a year. We can't keep sheep that aren't going to pay for themselves. It just wouldn't be financially sustainable. Now, saying this, a lot of people, like I said, have more strenuous culling processes. I don't necessarily agree with all of them. I know some people who say they want to cull any sheep that they need to help throughout the year that has feet problems, that have wool problems, that need help lambing. If we did that here, because we have Beltex sheep in this farm, we wouldn't have any sheep left. So we're not that strenuous. But culling, I do believe, has a place, and it will always have a place in farming, to make sure that all the sheep that you're keeping are in good health, are ethical, and sheep aren't suffering. At the end of the day, sheep aren't like us. They don't pass away surrounded by family in a comfortable hospital bed or comfortably at home. Some sheep will die suddenly of a heart condition or something, you know, just like any human being. We all know people who have looked on the surface to be very healthy and have died of a sudden condition, but most of the time with animals like sheep, it is a long, drawn out, very horrible process where they're suffering for a long time. And it is the policies here in Scotland that we should be identifying that before it happens at this time of year and getting those sheep away before they go through any significant amount of suffering. So now we're going to health check the sheep. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get in with the sheep. I'm going to be checking their condition, going to be checking their teeth, and even though these aren't really breeding sheep, I will check their bags just to show you how that works as well. So 3 main things we're looking at here is the sheep have all their teeth and they're going to get through winter, and they're going to be able to graze through winter. We're going to check the condition of each sheep, make sure that they're in a good condition for this time of year, because if they were out of condition in this time of year, it's only going to get worse as we go into winter. And then I'm going to show you checking the bags and things like that as well. I know already going in that there's going to be one here that I haven't been liking the look of all summer, and it's actually one of the lambs from 2 years ago. It hasn't grown right. It has had a limp off and on all year. I can see visibly just coming in, it's not in the same condition as the other sheep, and that to me tells me there's something underlying here which I don't like, and I fear that if we let this sheep go through this young lamb in the middle here go through the winter, it's not going to do well. And I'm going to show you that against the other lamb first. The lamb was not born this April but the April before. You can see this is, wait till I find them. This here is the other lamb who was born at the same time, and you'll see quite a difference between the two of them. You see he is a lot bigger, his horns have grown a lot more fully, he's a lot better, he moves a lot better, whereas this lamb, as you can see, it is very much smaller. There they are together, that's the two of them together. So this here is the lamb that I like, and that is the little one there, and you can see they're just complete opposites. Okay guys, so the first thing I want to do is get all the sheep up into this corner. You just wait there, lamb. And what I'm going to do is I'm just putting my hand on the bridge of their backs, right in the middle, and making sure that they're in good condition, making sure they've got good fat on their backs. Good amount of fat and muscle on their back, that they're not lean, that they're not skinny, that I can't feel their bones. Okay, so that's fine. So the little sheep I was talking about earlier, it did feel a bit leaner, but maybe not as lean as I was thinking. So that's something to look at. So now guys, we're going to have a quick look at the teeth. So I'll try and get one up close to the camera to show you exactly what I'm looking at. Looking at here, so if you see there, sheep have 8 bottom teeth, and then on the top they have a hard pad here. So what you're looking for is a hard pad there and the teeth that go right over it nice and tight, and that's how they graze grass, that's how they cut the grass. So we're looking here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 good teeth. Teeth are fitting nicely against that pad. That's exactly what we want. That is a good sheep. Again, oh, this is one of the older girls here. This one will be maybe 4 or 5 years old. Still a good set of teeth there, fitting nicely against the pad. A little bit worn, but so let me show you this. This is another older girl here. You see that? So she's actually got 3 teeth on that side and 3 on that side. She's missing 2 middle teeth. I'll have a quick look at her number. 458. So I'll put a mark on her to potentially have a look again. But yeah, she is missing 2 teeth there. Her other teeth do still seem, they're a little wobbly. Right, well, that's one to maybe mark. Put a mark on her to let us know that that's the one with the bad teeth. Okay guys, so that's really what we need to do for this herd for a dog train herd, but we're going to look at their bags anyway to show you what that is like. You never know, I may breed them this year. I haven't got a puppy to train, so she's already out. There's no point in looking at her bag, because with teeth like that she's never going to raise a lamb successfully anyway. It's just, that would just cause her hardship and suffering, which she doesn't need. So we're going to have a look at the rest of these sheep and see what their bags are like. So again, up into the corner with them. Oh, leave her behind since I don't need her. And then I'm just having a feel underneath, making sure there's no lumps. Is a male lamb, so we'll mark you because we might consider selling you if we do breed. And we'll mark this little one, who we don't really think is up to much anyway. So those are the three there. We'll probably give them a chance. I'll probably consider it for a little bit of time, but those three are potential for selling now. We've also got the 3 marked, 1, 2 and 3. These are all potential for selling now, selling on market. What we like to do is get these sheep away while they're still worth something, while they can still be used, while they still have they could have a purpose after going away, rather than them suffering, then passing away on the farm, and then us having to pay for them to be taken away. So before we go into winter, we'll have to make a decision on these 3, whether we think they're going to be viable or whether their time in this flock is up. If their time in this flock is up, then I'll definitely consider Storm! That'll do! Lie down. We'll definitely consider breeding the remaining 6. That'll do. Stay. Got a dog walker over the back there. What you like? So if I do get rid of them 3, it'd definitely be worth considering breeding the rest again, because we'll be down a few sheep. The good thing is, out of all the old ewes, I mean, we bought them as almost 4-year-old ewes when we bought them. So we've had them for about 3 years, so they're about 7. So to only have one with bad teeth, we've been doing pretty well. And then obviously the male lamb, it's really no point in me keeping him. And then this little lamb here, I don't think it's ethical to breed off, and I'm not 100% made up my mind yet if it's ethical to keep it over the winter, or if it's going to end up suffering if I decide to do that. So decisions to be made, guys. Anyway, in the comments, tell me what you guys think. What do you think we should do? And we're going to let these sheep go. Guys, there's the sheep done. That's been health checked, so that'll do for today's video, guys. And don't forget to hit the links in the description. We're sponsored by Dr. John's Gilbertson page, and check out those Kate plushies, because we really want to get those going, guys. It would mean a lot to me. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.